Do you want professional looking tags for your markets, but having a hard time channeling those inner design skills? In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to design your very own personalized tags that will not only make you look so professional, but will also help you stay super organized in your business. Hey makers, welcome back to the channel. My name is Camryn. I am the owner of the crochet boutique called Camryn's Cute Creations, and here on YouTube, I love helping fellow crochet business owners take the next step in their business and start making a ton of sales through the use of selling at craft shows and markets. So we've talked about how beneficial tags are on this channel before, but today we're going to dive even deeper by designing our very own tags. Fun fact, I actually have a graphic design degree. That is what I went to school for. I'm going to have some extra tips and tricks for you because of my background in design that's going to help you appear even more professional at your markets. And that's what we want because we want to make more sales. There are 3 common mistakes when designing tags for your markets. One of them is adding way too much information on the tags and your customer gets overwhelmed, they get confused, and it results in them getting confused and not buying stuff from you. The second mistake people make when designing tags is they actually don't add enough information. So they spend the time printing out, tagging all of these items only to not have enough information on there to even really make it worth their while. This can also confuse your customer, resulting in fewer sales. And the third mistake is just not having a tag at all, because this will definitely confuse your customer and you are missing out on sales if you're not tagging your items. If you want to know more of how I feel about this, you're going to want to check out this video right here. And before we get started, I just want to let you know we are using a graphic design tool that is free. It's called Canva. If you haven't heard of it, it is amazing, honestly. A lot of people in the graphic design community have mixed reviews of Canva because honestly, a lot of the templates are totally overused and they're not that great of design. And you know, just because everybody can use it, sometimes people think, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever on here and it'll be fine. But today I actually have a template that we are gonna go through. I'm gonna show you how to use it. It's a template I designed on Canva, so it's not just one of their generic things they have. It's something that I've designed specifically to tag things at your markets. I know this is like super niche, so if you're a crocheter looking to tag things at your markets, this was literally designed for you. So you're gonna wanna go get it down in the description box. That is where you're gonna get the template. And if you wanna grab it now and work with me as you're watching the video, if you wanna watch the video first, come back, grab the template, and then watch the video again, however you learn best. But we're gonna get started now, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to customize this template in order to best fit your needs so you can have really professional looking tags at your next market and also convert to some more sales, because that's what I'm here to help you do. Make more money selling your crochet items at markets. Let's get started. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I'm actually kind of using my degree right now, so I'm like, ooh, yes, let's get started. So as soon as you go down in the description and grab your template, this is what it's going to look like. If you haven't signed up with Canva yet, sign up. It's free. It's awesome. So once you get your template, you're just going to want to click here. It says, Camryn Brenneman is sharing this template with you. And you're like, awesome. Okay, click use template. And then it's just gonna pop up as this. Now we're just going to be customizing this. By the way, this is exactly how I design my tags. And I have used so many different types of tags over the years. These are the ones that convert to more sales. These are the ones that work best for not confusing my customers. I rarely have people get confused with this design. So that is why I designed it this way. And that's what I'm sharing with you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is upload your logo. So whatever logo you use for your business, you're just gonna want to upload it to Canva. So as you can see on the side here, it says uploads and just have some random stuff on there. I use Canva a lot, so there's just some random things on here, but we're going to want to upload our actual logo so we can customize this obviously to fit our needs. So what you're gonna do is go to upload files. This is just a version of my logo, so we're just gonna use this. Open. You can also just drag and drop. You can use your phone for Canva as well. I don't really suggest it, but if you're in a pinch and need to use your phone, you can upload images on your phone as well. So now that I have my logo on the uploads, all you have to do, oh my gosh, Canva is amazing because they just make everything so easy. But I'm just clicking on this and dragging it, and wait for it. You don't want it there. Right there is where you want it. So you can kind of tell the white went away, where it says your logo goes here, and now if you release, your logo is now in that little box, which it's like magic. Honestly, they make it so easy. I just added my logo here. So now, as you can see, if I go over it, I can click on it. I can actually resize my logo. As you kind of move things around, you can see these guides pop up that are around the border. That is to show you not to go past that edge for printing reasons. So don't, make your logo so big that it goes all the way to the edge like that because it could get cut off when you go to print it. So just make sure you're staying within those borders that Canva has on there for you. So here I am, I'm between the borders, I'm right smack dab in the middle. Now we just need to customize a few more things. What you're going to do here is just scroll over yourwebsite.com and just triple click on it. It's going to highlight everything. Now we're going to write in our website. Okay, a little tip for you right now. Do not put http://www. Don't do all that. So don't do www. Don't do that. Okay? Just put your URL, and that could be even, your Etsy or whatever it is. So mine is just Camryn's Cute Creations. I don't do the www. Don't do that. It just adds filler. It looks bad. And if you go to search something and you don't put the www, it still goes to your website. So it's not even worth putting on there. People know it's a website because you're adding the .com at the end. It looks like this switched to not bold. You can either have it bold or you can go up here on the top and you can put it bold or not bold, whatever you like. I prefer it to be bold. A little bit of customization here. So what you can do is you can use this template, just bare bones, just put your information on there, keep everything the same, or you can really play around with customizing it. And I'm gonna show you kind of both routes here. So we're just gonna start by just doing the bare minimum and just adding our information. So we have our logo added on there. We have our website name added on there. Now we are going to add our Instagram handle. So mine is Camryn's Cute Creations. So as you can see, when I added that, my name is longer than the sample was. So I'm going to just scoot this over and I'm going to scoot this over. Now, my name is really, really long. So as you can see, it's going over the edge of the border there. So we don't want that to happen. We're already at a 10 font, which is really small. I wouldn't suggest going smaller than that. But what we can do is highlight it, go up here to spacing and letter spacing, and we can snug everything in a little bit. You don't want to do it too much, but around here, -47 looks fine, honestly. I kind of like it tucked in like that. So I'm going to do that again here, and I'm going to do the exact same one. So I can just type that in here, -47. Now, it's still not too small of a font, but if we kind of wiggle around here, we can see it's still not going over the edge there, which is great. The front is finished, and we can just scroll down, and that is going to be where the back side is. So now we're going to work on the back, and honestly, you really, really don't have to change anything on the back, because in next week's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use these tags, and we just write on the actual tag and fill out the information here. So depending on when you're watching this, either that video is out now and you can watch it next, or it's going to be out in a week, so just stay tuned for that. You don't really need to customize this. This is really clear, concise, and to the point. With design, honestly, it's almost always better to keep it more simple than go too elaborate with it, because you don't want to confuse your customer. Of course, we want a pretty tag and we want to look all, branded and nice, but when it comes to tags, this right here, this is freaking gold, okay? I worked so hard designing this over years of doing markets. This design right here, this is amazing. This is all the information you need on your tags. So could you customize this more? Yes, you could play around with it. You could add extra care, here. If you hold down Option key and drag, that will copy another line down. You can do that with things, or you can also just right click and hit duplicate, and you can duplicate something if you have more care instructions and want to add more information here. But again, honestly, you're kind of good to go with just how it is right now. So this is kind of bare bones. I made my own tag, but it's not super personalized. It really just has my information on there. And really the back, honestly, you might just want to keep it like this. Like I said before, this is designed perfectly for doing markets. You might not even want to touch it, but I am going to go and now start customizing the front a little bit more, kind of adding a little bit of pizzazz on there and making it a little bit more personalized. So if you want to get a little bit more technical, I'm going to show you some fun tips. Now, my design degree in me, I see it on the wall right here. I have it hanging right here. Okay, I'm going to put it to good use right now by giving you a little bit of advice when you go to adding more details to your design. Don't go overboard with fonts. Don't go overboard with colors. Don't go overboard with graphics. Please, please, please. as a rule, I would say stick to 2 to 3 fonts, and with colors, stick to 2 to 3 colors. Please don't overwhelm your customer with just going crazy on Canva. And I know I've been there. It's so much fun to just start playing around with all the different colors and fonts and stuff. But you have to keep your customer in mind, because you're not doing this just to make a pretty tag. You're doing this to make more sales at your market. Overcomplicating the design can actually lead to fewer sales. So let's get back to the design. Keep that in mind. Don't go overboard with the fonts. Don't go overboard with the colors. I know it's going to be fun and you can try different things. I'm going to show you right now how you can actually just try something without deleting what you have so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this page. So this button here, it says duplicate page. Click it. Now we have 2 of the same page. So we can start customizing this one more, and if we don't like it and we actually like this one better, we still have it saved right there. I'm not really digging this color. This is actually not one of my brand colors. I'm going to go over here to the background color and I'm going to click that. Now we can really customize the actual color. You can put in the number that your color is, and honestly, if you just don't know your color, you can drag in something. So let's just, for example, these are my brand colors actually. Oh, that's nice. They were just there. I didn't even plan that. But you can see that this is the little number, the hex code for that color. So I want to use this color here. What you can do is say add, and then you just type in that exact color. So F1, C4, C2. There you go. There you have it. There's that color. Or way easier, just hit this little eyedropper, pull over to the color you want, and you can upload your custom colors, or you can upload colors. You can find colors on Pinterest, honestly, and just upload them here, and then you can just eyedropper tool and click on the color you want. And yeah, then we just get rid of that. And I like this color a lot better because this is my brand color. So see, this feels dull to me. This feels a lot more bright. This feels a lot more like my brand. So I'm already really liking this design a lot more. So honestly, I'm over this one. I already like it more. So I'm just going to start going from here now. But we can also just duplicate this again, just in case, I'm just going to show you how we can even go a little bit more crazy with it. And I want to change this to one of my brand colors. But look, when I uploaded the photo of my logo, it also took my color that is my brand color, and I'm going to click that instead. So I'm going to highlight over here again, and then this is how you change the color, is up here on text, and then you come over here and you can just click that color. And you can do the same thing with this icon. Just click that same color, and maybe with this line as well, I want to customize that color as well. Click the color and we're good to go. So this is already looking so much more like my brand with just a few simple little tricks and tips. Maybe on the back now, if you're wanting to be like a little bit more, I want this a little bit more custom, maybe these lines, if you click a line and hold down shift and start clicking all of the lines that you want to change at once, then it will select everything at once and you don't have to individually go and do every single one. Then you're going to go up here to line color. And I'm just going to change mine to this color because this is my branded color. This was just the color that was on the template. This one's my actual brand color. So I'm going to click that one. And I'm just going to click out to the side. And now it's branded to what I like. So this is already feeling a lot more like my brand. So you can go in here too and actually change the font. So if you're really just not feeling this font and you're like, not feeling it, I want to do something different, I like this font better, then you just click on that font. So you can go up here to these 3 lines and it's in all caps, but maybe you don't want it in all caps. Maybe you want it lowercase. You can change it to that. And then you just want to make sure it's kind of centered in that little box there. So if you do it to one of them, you are going to want to go through and do it to all of them. So I'm going to do that right now. You just go here, change it, and I don't want it all caps. I want it lowercase, and then I want it kind of centered in there, snuggled in there. Okay, that's not, and you can kind of see when you pull things around, it'll show guides that, okay, now it's aligned with what's next to it. Then I'm going to do the last one. I actually really like this font, so I think it's really cute. This looks really good. This actually is starting to look more like my brand too. This is more of a brand font that I will use. So maybe for me, this is what I do. Now, we have our design. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So it's really customized to us. We could stop here, or we could add a little bit more, and I'm going to show you how to kind of just add a little bit more touch to it. But again, we're not overcomplicating it. We're just adding a little bit more. So what you can do is go over here to elements and you can search something. So maybe we want a little bit of yarn on there. So let's just look up yarn. And we don't obviously want like this. Okay, that just looks bad. Whoa, that just doesn't look good. So what we want instead is a graphic. You can just click here to graphics and it's going to show you all of the graphics. And look, there's a crochet hook on it and it's really actually pretty cute, you know. So you can, you know, I like this one, just keeping it really, really clean and simple. Maybe this is something that you'd like to add. What you can do on there is change the color of it. I kind of like the white. That looks good. Here's also another trick. Maybe we want this to be behind my logo. So we're gonna right click on it and we're gonna say send to back. Now it's gonna be behind the logo and we can kind of almost play around with that. So maybe we want the yarn behind here. I really like clean design, honestly, just because it helps with your customer. If there's too much going on here, they're gonna be like, what in the world is going on? Because what you could do is just go crazy with it. You're like, I like this is cute, I want this here, I like these are fun. I don't really like those, but you know, say you're just like, you're just really feeling it, and then it's like, no. Let's take a step back. We can get really creative and fun with Canva, but let's take a step back. Let's keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple. I like this yarn ball. Some of these are pro option only, and you can tell if they're a pro if they have this little guy next to them. But so these are all pro, but you can sign up for pro for free for 30 days, I think. And honestly, it's kind of worth trying because a lot of the graphics are pro, a lot of the good ones are. But if you like it, it's really not that expensive to keep it. If you don't like it, then you can just cancel. So it's not, you know, a big investment or anything. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, perfect example of me just getting distracted on Canva. Honestly, for me, I would keep it like this. Another thing you want to keep in mind is when you order your hang tags, there will be a little punch in the top here. So I wouldn't add too much design right up at the top. I would leave that blank, especially down here. Do not add anything up in this area. Over here, don't add anything in this area here, okay? I want to add like something just so I can show you kind of what you can do. I'm just not big on overcomplicating the design. I like this one. And this is a fun one because look here, you can actually customize to your brand colors. I want that, and I want this. Actually, I wouldn't want that because it blends in with the background. But if I change it to maybe kind of, you can kind of play around here and you can drag around and see what you like. Okay, there we go. We have a little yarn ball. We have CCC, my logo, and then my information, and then everything we need to do to tag our products. We're pretty much good to go right now. Now all we have to do is save it and go get it printed. We're just gonna go to share, click that, and then there is a download option here. So I'm just gonna click download. PNG is totally fine. You could do JPEG, you could do PDF print, which is the best for printing, which you are gonna be printing these whether you print them yourself or go with the print provider I'm gonna suggest here in a minute. Okay, best for digital use. Best for professional printing. This is for a pro option only. You don't need to do that. It's gonna look fine if you use RBG. Don't worry about it too much. It's not gonna change anything that much. So now we're gonna go here and we're just gonna click download. Honestly, this is actually pretty cute. Like, we came a long way from the start, you know, just the template design. This is where I personally love to get everything for my business printed. It is amazing. Honestly, highly recommend Vistaprint. This is not sponsored by Vistaprint or Canva, by the way. I am just obsessed with both of these brands, and honestly, I highly recommend them. I use them for my business. They're really quick about their shipping. They do really high quality stuff. I've never had an issue with my prints, and they're really high quality for what you pay. Like, it's impressive, honestly. I'm actually going to get my wedding invites off of here. That's how much I love Vistaprint. I'm going to show you exactly how you would go and order the ones we just designed. So you would go search here, hang tags, and search for that. Now, I'm going to click on hang tags. So here they are, 100 starting at $21.60. By the way, they'll kind of trick you with the prices a little bit because this is only for printing on the front, but it's not that much more to print on the back too. Honestly, totally worth it. So just to show you what I do, what we designed over there was the rectangle one. So we're gonna hit rectangle. Then we're gonna pick how many we want. Okay, so and it is vertical and it is actually 2x3 that we're designing. So we're gonna select that. Okay, Now you can see it says 3.25 and 2.25, and you're like, wait, I thought it was 3x5, but they add a little bit extra on the edge so it doesn't cut off your design. So what you're going to want to do is upload your design. You can click here. These are my past designs that I've done. So it is going to just do the front for now, and then you're going to want to drag in. You can also drag it in from your desktop too. So either way, doesn't really change the way you do it. So you're going to do that. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh, I was all saying, don't put a design right at the top, and then I put a design right on the top. Okay, this is the perfect example. See how there's a hole right in my yarn now? Yes, there's a hole right through my yarn. I'm gonna keep it, but honestly, doesn't look great. I would recommend doing that. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it's kind of like, why is there a hole in your yarn? You know, do you have just holy yarn? I'm dumb. Okay, I'm dumb. I just like totally spaced when I was designing this, and I forgot about the hole. But that's a good reminder. Don't put things right up there at the top because there will be a hole through it. Okay, so here it is. Here is where the hole is. And they even show you, okay, this is like the hole, but you don't want to put any important information even within this dotted circle, just in case. So as you can see, our guides here, everything fits really good. In between, we can click here in the front. Okay, nothing is going over that edge, which is great. Everything looks really good except for my little whoopsie here with the hole through the yarn, but we're just gonna go with it at this point because I'm just showing you how to print this. I'm not actually gonna get these ones printed. So I'm just gonna go next here. Next. Now I'm so fixated on the hole being through the design, but I guess this is a really good example for you. It's gonna have you double check your information. Is it clear? Is everything within space? Is everything accurate? Is everything clear? There's no blurs. Oh, it looks really good, except, you know, for the obvious mistake I did. And yes, everything looks great. And then we're gonna continue. And if something didn't look great, you might have to go back and edit it. Now we have some final steps to do, and I'll show you exactly what I do. So mine are glossy, and I can hit the premium, which is a little bit more expensive. Totally worth it, because then your tags don't crumble. Let me just show you actually. So this is what my tags actually look like. And I'm just gonna show you, like, they can do some bending, you know, and they're pretty, I'm trying to show you how tough they are. They are pretty tough, and like, as you can see, you can bend them a little bit and it doesn't crease. Of course, I'm just gonna ruin one of my tags right now. If you were to totally just fold it in half, it will crease like this, but you can actually still use them. It just looks a little bit kind of creasy. That's okay though. They rarely crease on me like this, and I'm pretty aggressive with my stuff. You know, our stuff is crocheted, so I just throw it in bins, and I've never really had issues with them creasing like this. It's only if you're like really forceful with it like I just was, and I just ruined one of my tags. But it's okay, I have like 1,000 of these, so we're good. Okay, so then we would hit premium. I suggest getting premium. If you want to save $4, get standard. It's worth it for $4 to get premium though. Add to cart. They will try to sell you other stuff. They're like, do you want some strings for your tags? In my next video, we are going to go over exactly how to attach tags, and they look a lot better than these strings. So don't get these strings. Unless you really want them, just don't get them. You're like, oh, you want these? No, just hit continue. Ignore that. You don't need those. It's also like, ooh, you might like some of these things too. No. Just keep on a mission. Continue to cart. We're just getting what we came here for. This is my hang tags. I want 100 of them. You can also change here. I now order 1,000 at a time, and it's actually like a pretty killer deal. I can get 1,000 tags for $78.75. Of course, it's on a sale right now. I mean, even if it was full price, 1,000 tags for $87.50. That's a pretty good price. And you might be like, oh, that's a lot all at once. Then let's just get 50, you know? But watch, it's gonna be more expensive. I mean, it's gonna be more expensive per tag, but you might just wanna start with 50. Oh my gosh, I think we are actually kind of all set for this video. What you would do is just go check out and order them. Mine take probably about 2 to 3 weeks to get to me. It kind of depends on the season, I think, for them, how much they're getting orders. You know, they're really great about getting you the shipping and everything, and you can just track your stuff. And again, in next week's video, we are going to go over exactly how we're going to use these tags to actually physically tag our items, which I'm super excited about. And before we go, I wanted to share with you that my merch is actually out, and you can go purchase it right now if you want a coupon code just for being friends with me on YouTube. You can get one down below in the description for 10% off your first purchase, which is actually a pretty good deal considering my prices are already pretty cheap. Plus, all the prices have shipping included in them. This merch is so comfy. It is so cute. You're going to love it. You can go shop in the description box down below, and make sure you grab that coupon too so you can save a little bit as well. Make sure you're subscribed down below because I post a new video every Friday. Right now I'm working on this tagging series, but I have so many more videos coming your way, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss another video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and if you want to keep hanging out, I have another video I think you're really gonna like. It's where I compare tags and signs head to head. I know I mentioned it earlier in this video, so if you haven't checked it out already, I would check it out right now. You're going to love this video if you love this one. So thanks for hanging out. Let's keep hanging out in this video right here, and yeah, I will see you in this video right here. Bye.